Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a brand new tutorial. Today's tutorial is all about how to make a virtual choir. In this tutorial, I'm going to reveal the secrets of making a virtual choir. First of all, why do churches do a virtual choir? The main reason is that because of the pandemic, we don't want a lot of people to open their mouth to sing in front of the congregation. That prevents any virus spread. Now let's go back to the tutorial. To make a virtual choir, you need to collect the following. Number 1 is the accompaniment, which is the -1. Number 2 is the accompaniment with voice. And next, a video recording of each choir member singing with the mixed accompaniment on. This trick will allow all the choir members to have the correct timing, so everyone will simultaneously open their mouth while they are singing. You will see it later on our walkthrough. Number 4 is an audio recording of the choir singing together. What we do before is that each choir member submits individual audio recording. But now that the COVID cases decrease, our choir members can meet together and sing together. Of course, with social distancing. We use Sony Vegas in making the virtual choir. Now, I'm going to give you a walkthrough on how to make it. Let's open Sony Vegas. Alright, so these are my source. I have here the recording of some ladies singing and some men singing. If you noticed here, some choir members sing together. We can cut that out in Sony Vegas so it can look like individual video. Let's try to open a video file. If you can hear, there's a lot of noises in the background. We use Audacity to remove the noise. But I'm not going to do that in this tutorial. Maybe I'll do it on a different tutorial. If you notice, each choir member is singing with the MP3 turned on. This is what I'm saying a while ago, so that when they open their mouth, it will be simultaneous. Alright, so let's close that. And then I'm going to drag the -1. And then I'm going to drag the choir members one by one. I'm going to delete the audio layer of the choir member because we already have the copy of all of them singing in unison. And I'm going to drag it up just like that. And to resize this, what I'm going to do is to click these 3 little horizontal lines over here. And then go to track motion. Just drag it like that so it will be bigger. And then just move it. Because we want to position each choir member on the screen. And then click this close button. And go here on the event pan crop. And then click this XY. Make sure it's not locked, so you can crop the video. Just drag it and find the perfect position for you. Okay, so when you're happy with the size, just close it. And I'm going to track motion again. And then position it on the place that I want. If you have more choir members, you can also make it bigger to create more room. Just like that. I'm just dragging it and then click close. And then I'm going to drag another one. Let's say this video. I'll just drag it up here. And again, I need to delete this audio layer. If you can see, they are 2. So what we need to do is just to duplicate this layer. I just click this mute icon so the video will be hidden. And then I'm going to work on this layer. And I'm going to crop them again. Make sure your lock aspect ratio is not blue, so we can crop it. And I will just get the choir member, the first choir member. There you go. Okay, and then I'm going to track motion again. And then make it smaller. And position it to the place that I want. You can also use your arrow key on your keyboard And then I'm just going to pen crop it again. So for the position, I'm just going to change the value of this Y center to 60. Just play with this. It will depend on how you want it to be. That's too high, so I'll make it like 250. I think this is good enough, and close this. And then go to track motion again and just put this on the right position and then make it smaller. There it goes. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to make the shape perfect. And then let's unmute this one so we can get, or we can crop the other choir member. The position on Y center will also be 320. There you go. And then for this, we're going to make it like that. Alright, and then go to track motion again and then resize it. Okay, keep on resizing until you get the desired size that you need. So this will be okay for the sake of time. I'm just going to put them on the center. Just go to track motion again. And then select the other one, track motion again. I'm going to put it here. I'm using the arrow key of my keyboard. And then click track motion, use the arrow key. There you go. And I'm going to get another choir member that will be boy. So let's just choose one for the sake of time. By the way, I might change the audio of this because I don't want to receive a copyright. Just play around it so your size will be equal. I'm going to put another boy again. And there you now have the position that you like for your virtual choir. Of course, if you have more virtual choir, you can make it smaller and line it up so all of them will be there. And then let's try to play it. Let's forward it a bit here. So there you go, you now have a virtual choir. If you're going to render this, just trim it at the end so that they will all end on the same line. And then if you want to render it, just double click here and then click File, Render As. Choose the video template that you like. Browse for the folder that you want it to be saved. Put the name that you like here, then click render. It will take some time to render it. It will be like 1 hour or 2 hours depending on how big your file is. And after rendering it, you now have your virtual choir. Since I replaced the audio of this tutorial because of copyright issues, you can visit our church YouTube channel at HBBC Space TV. So that's it for my tutorial. I hope you learned something from it. This has been Wences Orcales Santos.